I said this before. It's so amazing to see some of our favorite handhelds, like our inspired consoles and handhelds, shining anew. Back then, the struggle was real. Like just play like a Game Boy, you had to be in like in a lighted area to get those, or just use one of those little battery powered dome lights that you put up on top of it just to get some sort of little light with the angles and stuff like that. Now we got these devices to give us that same nostalgia that we remember in a whole new way, including all types of other consoles. But in this case, it's all about that old Game Boy DMG style with the Anbernic. Let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. Now, I have to say, wifey wanted to take over because she wanted to play some of these old school Game Boy games. So, but before we do that, before we show this off, let's just go ahead and take it back and show you the old school, oh my goodness, old school Game Boy. And when I know we talked that people have said that the 405B is pretty big, but y'all haven't seen big yet. So I have this cartridge that we play that we like playing. This is like a 61-in-1 cartridge, and this is pretty cool. So I got a bunch of games, but this is like my go-to when it comes down to, or wifey's go-to, because she likes to play Game Boys. But check this out. We got this big. Remember the booster? Now this is the answer to like sound and controls and everything else that we used to do when it came down to like playing games using the Game Boy. And this will take you back. And oh my goodness, it's so we're like, this is insane. I know this is like crazy, but this is what we used to go through, man. And I mean, like that for real. And this is like real nostalgia, real struggles. And this thing has a light at the top. It actually has like full stereo sound speakers, and you surely can't put this in your pocket, I tell you right now. So in this case, I just wanted to show you this. So, but we're not gonna focus on this because like we're mostly focusing up on the Anbernic. Now, if I'm popping the box open, you got the console laying on the top, and then you have the charge cable on the top, which you can plug that to pretty much anything. You got paperwork inside, plus you have a screen protector if you need that, you know, and wipes, whatever you kind of need. All right, now you got the console. I'm quite sure you guys have probably seen this thing floating around everywhere up online. If you guys into handheld, got a nice little side pocket, you know what I'm saying, a little nice little booty in the back, and you got SD card slot right there, dude, like a couple of buttons on the front for your home button. Let's cut to the chase right here. Now, upon turning it on, you're gonna be presented with the, I guess say the Linux side or of the Anbernic, so where you can actually select your games. And if you hit the button on the side right here, you will be able to get to the Android side, which is pretty easy. And you can still navigate through here. You can see all of your apps and everything else that you can just go right to. They're all installed. This is all stock. Just set up for you, ready to go. But in this case, we're mostly gonna focus up on the Linux side, so that way, because that's where the fun part is. I like both of them, but most of the time I just like a good setup. And if it's good, this is where I'm gonna be at. Now, one cool thing I like about this, you can like change like the themes. It's like, and really simple things. They only got a couple of them, and me, I just mostly just like to have it just normal like this. And it's just, you know, stuff like, I mean, I can change them up and kind of add some stuff and just do, but you know, I mean, this is just basic. This is the way, you know, because me, I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to focus up on one type of style, and pretty much with like a Game Boy type of style, and the whole nostalgic type of simple, you know, simple screen, simple everything. So that's where I wanted to be at when it came down to like, you know, testing this stuff out. So now it's time to get into the good stuff. It's time to start gaming. Now I'm just gonna go to the big one, and we're just gonna start right here with GameCube. This looks amazing, and the craziest part about it is that I might not be playing GameCube too much on here, but I just wanted to test it out, just, you know, see how it looks and everything, see how it plays, and it just plays lovely. I had no problem with this, because the last end is where my reason that I wanted this handheld for, which y'all should probably already know the answer to that. So Move right along the Dreamcast here. Let's some Giga Wing. So this particular game, Giga Wing, this game was not on here. I added this because there was some games I really wanted to play, and I guess I know why, that they have their own lineup of a library that they have, but I added these games. There's gonna be some more that I'm gonna add too. But yeah, I decided to add this one. I could have just did like a full library, but I didn't feel like doing all that. I just wanted to just like, cause there's just one thing I just wanted to aim for, and it pretty much got me covered in the area. So, but I added some at the end up on that. We'll get to that too. But yeah, this, yeah, right here. Oh yeah, of course. Perfect. And it's just playing good. Wow, so much fun. You know, I want to go off the record for a second. And one thing I was just been thinking, and when it comes down to playing games, I like seeing wifey playing games and testing this out. It doesn't matter if it's like perfection or she's not, but you know what? It's an inspiration to where if a person likes to play games, and if you haven't played games in a long time, I hope that watching this is an inspiration to you to be able to pick up games again, or especially these simple games like this. I mean, seriously, because I love it. It's one thing I love doing. And if like, look at arcade games on a handheld, this is amazing. CPS, amazing. Right, N64, that. It's just all night. I ain't even put, this is like just regular settings. I see a little tearing here, but nothing major to where that the game is like unplayable. Yeah, it's really playing smooth, you know. And just like I said, this is not the reason why I got this thing. So, but just testing it out to make sure that everything's playing, and to have the option to play this stuff. Oh yeah. Right, now here's another one of my additions that I add to it was Super Mario Kart, because you know there's a reason why they didn't put it on there, but you know I own this original game, and yeah, I needed a copy on here because this is pretty fun. But yeah, plays good, everything's working, and just like it is, if you can add your own stuff, and you know, which is easy, do the SD card, plug it up to your computer, and just add your own games, and just you know, say own library of games. Look at that, you know. And this looks fun. I have to say, I am a big fan of RPG games all day. If it's JRPG, doesn't matter, like adventure RPG, action, I am a big fan of RPG games. So I wanted to show you guys this one that I added, Valkyrie Profile, that was on the PSP. And this game is, oh my goodness, I don't know, I can't really have a top, but this is definitely up there with one of my favorite games on the PSP. And this just looks beautiful on this screen, for real. I don't even know if I could even get, you have to see it for yourself if you're able to get one of these. If you do, this screen is beautiful. Finally, down to my reason why I wanted this particular handheld was to play these original Game Boy games. I know this thing can handle like other like bigger things, but this was my reason why I wanted it, because this is amazing. For real, to be able to play some of my old school games, and I was able to switch around the screen and stuff like that to give it that feel. I'm not really into like the whole scan lines and trying to get it to where the smooth out so we can get to like original. I wanted it clear like this because I just want to enjoy it in all its glory. And this is fun because I used to, like, you know what I'm saying, be on the buses and stuff like that, playing some of the stuff like Super Mario Land and stuff like that. I used to play this stuff all day, and Game Boy could not be stopped. I mean, no matter what, Game Boy was not able to be stopped back in the day. It's one of the handhelds that's, I mean, like, it really did the test of time of just and so many games, and Game Boy just kept coming. They just kept coming. No matter how many other handhelds back in the day from the original Game Boy, the Game Boy was just, it could not be stopped. Game Gear came out, Game Boy was still just still hitting, slap. Neo Geo Pocket no matter what, it was still coming hidden, even overseas, or the foreign like handhelds like the Wonder Swan color and stuff did not matter about the Game Boy. The Game Boy was for some sort of strange reason, nobody cared that this thing didn't have no color. It was just like, yo, we was cool with this whole green thing, man. I mean, like, we was straight. So, and it had some games, and I mean, they put everything possible on the Game Boy. It's crazy. I mean, Mortal Kombat, I remember when I first heard about someone said, yeah, you play Mortal Kombat on Game Boy? Mortal Kombat on Game Boy? I was tripping, yo. I'm like, no. And this is my reason. Going back to what I said, this was my reason why I wanted to play some of these original Game Boy games. So there you have it. You really don't have to do anything to this device. I mean, there's a few games that you might want to add on it to really bring that feel back to it. But out the box, this thing is already equipped with everything you possibly need. And it really hits you with the games that you probably really want to play. I mean, other than like some of the games like Mario's and stuff like that, but it actually has a really good library of games. I really recommend this thing. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Let me know if you pick one up. Let me know if you have one. Let me know if you got one like way before I did, and tell me what games you are just playing like crazy on this thing. It's so comfortable. It is. This is amazing. I definitely recommend like giving this a shot. Okay, you guys, I am out. I'm probably gonna be playing this thing later. So for real. All right, you guys. And from gamer to gamer, thanks for watching.